How much should you spend on your outdoor space? It's the million-dollar question. Today we are speaking with Joel Hood from eView Group about how to correctly capitalise on your garden. The big thing here was the storage seats we put in, so they've got gas strut seats under them. You would have seen that, no doubt.
So, well, I actually had a glass of wine on the couch with them when we were getting ready to put the property on the market, and obviously the sun was starting to set. They put the external lights on and the water feature was going. It just took $1 million.
Yeah. How much should you capitalise on your garden?
I think depending on the property price and the area you're in, probably want to engage an agent and maybe even that landscape architect to work out what you can and can't do. But with a property around 600,000, you probably don't want to be spending much more than 2 or 3% on the garden. Depends on if you're sticking around for a little while or you're selling it straight away.
Yep.
If you're at $1 million plus, you need to put at least, in my opinion, 5% and do it properly.
So Joel, what about tips and tricks for wisely investing in your property?
I think when you purchase a property, you probably should focus on what the plan is long term, and then obviously come up with a budget with whoever you're using to do that garden. See a lot of people that will start with one area, then they'll move to the next, and they'll move to the next, and it doesn't sort of all flow. All sorts of low maintenance gardens have come in. We're also seeing you've got to work out who the property is going to suit. So if you've got a family, you need to allow some grass area. If they're going to have a pet, for instance, same thing. My recommendation is if I can come to a garden like this, it's only been recently done in the last 6 months, but it's got the established gardens. It's going to have the wow factor because people can see they're going to have privacy in no time. Everything just blends exceptionally well.
And that's where it's really important too to have a design from the point of view of it flows, and also there's continuity from the front to the back. So,
and that's the thing, where if you get it right from the start, engage someone like yourself that can go through, okay, this is what it's going to cost and this is what we can do. Work to their budget, but like you said, have the actual plan so it flows properly, because that's what everyone that I've brought through this property has said from the start.
Right, So what about pools and spars? What's your opinion on those?
Again, depending on how long you're going to be there for. If you're literally doing it for profit from the start, I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you can do a spa at a reasonable price, that can be worth it, but a pool is probably not going to bring you the return. If you're at that 1.5 plus on the Peninsula, there is an expectation that it may need to be there. Again, probably speaking to the agent as to whether or not it's right for the area. If you're going to be there for 5+ years and the family's going to use it, say to clients all the time, put it in, you'll get your money back after that stage and you've enjoyed it with the family.
So Joel, what would be 3 tips you'd give to clients, prospective clients, for investing in their landscape?
I think they would look for someone that has actually thought about the space and created it for them, so plan properly. Some entertaining space, whether it be indoor and outdoor. Thinking about the client that's going to purchase that property and try and create it to serve them. And then just be smart with the choices that you make around the garden to either hide the neighbours or obviously allow space for the dog, for the family.